Hello again, you're joining us on India Tonight. Now let's talk about HR possibilities. As far as India Inc. is concerned, can a new policy really work? Well, companies in the US, they're not liable to offer paid time off. Some of them, such as Netflix, also Goldman Sachs, these companies offer unlimited time off to employees. Of course, it comes with certain riders. Back in India, the pandemic as such has reset expectations of employees. Some IT firms, in fact, are struggling to contain attrition at this time. So can India adopt the unlimited PTO model, unlimited paid time off model? Some experts argue that it helps both employees and employers, but others say a reverse psychology could possibly come into play. So where does the truth lie? Well, let's ask Varun Sachdeva. He's APAC Recruitment and Business Leader at NLB Services. And Dr. Nisha Khanna is also joining us. She's a psychologist and a senior consultant for Max Punchshield. Coming to you first, Varun Sachdeva. Unlimited paid time off, as we understand it, it gives employees the flexibility to take paid time off whenever they need to, whenever they want to. Unlike the traditional PTO policies, there is no hard limit on the number of days or the number of hours that employees can take off, as long as their work is done, as long as it's complete. So is that something that you think would work for India Inc.?
So in my opinion, I think it definitely can work, but it will take some time for it to stabilize in the India market. Right now, if we talk about, it's a candidate-driven market, and the growing demand for talent is actually leading to attrition. The attrition levels are still they are concerned, and the companies are exploring the opportunities, or they're evaluating the ways to control the attrition at this point of time. So they are offering flexible benefits, unlimited time off. Some of the organizations have also offered rejigging the entire appraisal cycle, investing in upskilling and reskilling programs, because the organizations have realized that you know they have to keep their employees happy. They have to retain the talent for the organization to grow and to grow their revenue as well. So if you ask me honestly, I think it can be a possibility, but there has to be some sort of maturity from the organization as well as the employee side for it to become a reality.
Sure. Let me take that across to Dr. Khanna. Doctor, the accent is clearly, like Varun is also pointing out, it is slowly and surely following on employee experience. The pandemic, of course, hit us hard. Work from home didn't quite work for many employees. There were higher cases of mental illnesses that were coming through. And of course, those can be put down to various reasons. Now, how do you believe an unlimited paid time off policy can actually ease those problems of employees when it comes to certain mental health issues that we've seen growing in recent times?
So when you say is that these issues are there, the first thing is that I think so the person has to speak to the boss or the HR department or the colleagues. The person is having facing certain issues like taking time off. That's very much required, and it is the time of requirement, and it should be on the mutual thing. I think so. Any company where the employees are working, definitely, if the company is happy, they would like to go ahead with and able to make the paid week off. That's very normal. I think so. It's a two way because it's a profit, because the companies are based on employee and employees are also based on the companies. So it's a give and take relationship sort of, because they are giving their time, they are giving their knowledge. Vice versa, the company is also same way. They're giving their money or respect and all. And if the company will not take care of the employees' health, so I would say that how where they will go, because the whole system is works and the company is based on employees only. Second thing, when you say is that when such situation happens, what the person has to do. One is talking to the seniors or talking to the colleagues, how that, or second thing is turn to say, no, I don't want to do more work. I want to take time off. These days, I think so lots of companies are even approaching mental health professionals. I know during my time of lockdown, lots of companies approach for their employees' health, and they want to do lots of webinars for the same. So third thing is that mental health policies, when you are taking it out, and this they can offer the holidays. The perks in that way is that they can take the family for the holidays out. As you know, in the last 2 years, the pandemic time was there, and when the company is offering them the good employees, you can take the families also off, maybe out of city or out of country. So that will also motivate them. And as said, that screen time off is very much required, like taking small breaks. It may be making your routine or sleep pattern would be higher, 6 to 8 hours sleeps required, but sometimes the workload is such that you can't sleep for more than 6 hours. So it's okay, but what you are doing, taking breaks, small breaks, that's very much requirement.
Exactly.
And I
But
think
when
so
you,
all companies are also doing.
yes, but doctor, when you have the liberty to decide how long a break you require, keeping your personal health concerns in mind, because that can vary from one employee to another, how exactly can this policy of an unlimited PTO, paid time off, actually work? Let me take that to Varun. Varun, the belief is, and of course we're living in times where there is higher attrition, especially if you look at the IT sector. Now the belief is that an unlimited PTO policy will not completely stop burnouts, but it will allow employees to be at least more honest, like Doctor is suggesting, about when they need to take time away to de-stress. Now, I can see how this could help employees, but what about employers? Are there sectors where this may work out better than others that you've noticed already, where managements are likely to see the benefits stronger for putting in place such a policy?
So, in my opinion, since we are in the fourth industrial revolution, so it's all about outcome-based business model. So, as long as the employees are able to meet the expectation of the projects, assignments they are working on, and they're able to deliver them on time, the organization would be comfortable in accepting or acknowledging any of the flexible policies what the employees are expecting. However, we also need to look at the current situation, wherein we have moonlighting being done by a lot of employees in the Indian IT segment, especially. One employee is actually supporting multiple organizations. So the point which Dr. Nisha actually pointed out, that employees have to be honest, transparent, and they have to work with the highest level of integrity while when they are expecting the flexible benefits from the organization. And from the employer side, as long as the work is getting done on time, they would be more than happy to accommodate the request coming from the employees for their well-being.
Varun, where an unlimited time off policy has actually worked, I want to understand from an employer's point of view, how has it actually worked out for them? How has it been brought in to start with? Are employees allowed to simply set themselves flexible boundaries of work? Do they simply rely on their managers to help them set those? Just to create a culture within an organization that promotes transparency, trust, accountability can actually be a challenge, and it can take a while. How and where do you see it work so far, and how do employers actually get the max out of this policy too?
So, for employers at this point of time, what they are looking for is building a capability. What they are trying to do is, so they want to retain their talent pool. They want to ensure that they can accept the maximum work from their customers and clients, and they can only do it when they have a capability. Back in the days, it used to be all about filling a job. Now it is about building a capability. So for employers, they are ready to be flexible while offering the benefits to the employees as long as they are able to meet the expectation of their end customer. In some of the cases, when we talk about technology and technology-enabled, organization, the work is defined. You can also define the KPIs of the employee, and as long as there is a mutual benefit and an arrangement that employee does take care of all the activities which are defined for them, and the employer is happy with that. So I personally feel that technology organization, product organizations, and technology services enabled organization, they have been able to find unlimited time off or any other flexible benefit which basically can keep the employees happy to be working in their favor. However, if we look at other sectors like manufacturing, where there has to be 24 by 7 operations to manage the expectation of the customer on the end product, I think there it would take some time for for employers as well as employees to find the right balance between what a flexible benefit can be and how the work can be delivered while ensuring that employees get what they want.
Well, we'll have to keep seeing how an unlimited paid time off policy, when it's implemented as carefully as both of you are suggesting, can actually take an organization's people management strategies to the next level. Employees, of course, will get the freedom to take leave whenever they need to. They can get a better work-life balance. And this, combined with the trust that the policy will foster among employees, that from all accounts is likely to boost productivity. It's also going to motivate them, and better engagement among the teams can be expected, at least in the long run. It's great to have you with your perspectives on this. Thank you both for joining us tonight.